Thanks, everyone, and thank you, Megan, for the introduction. Obviously, I'm thrilled to be kicking off here for our featured companies today, and it's wonderful to see all of you here. Again, I'm Will Ross. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Federato. A little about our company. We started in 2020. We are very much a Silicon Valley company, and the company was founded out of my co-founder's graduate research in the field of reinforcement learning, which is a subfield of machine learning used for something called dynamic optimization, which is very relevant to portfolio management, which we'll talk about a lot here today. Today, we're joined by an incredible leadership team. We have generated as a team over $100 million in product revenue at various companies in the field of machine learning, as well as carry more than 50 years of insurance experience. My colleague Paige Wiggins is here with me as well, so keep a lookout for him as well. So who are we? At our core, we are an underwriting workflow product, and we love complex lines. So we really focus on the commercial middle market for property and casualty, and we love complex lines where you have a multi-line kind of account underwriting process. But what we really focus on beyond just the core workflow is how you can build value through machine learning and analytics underneath the hood of a united system across a company. And so the value proposition we offer to companies is really threefold. First, there's portfolio management. We'll talk more about that here in just a second. Second, there's audit and compliance. So how can we take the strategies, goals, and tactics of your business and actually measure in a consistent real-time fashion how the business is deviating from those and trying to achieve its profit goals? And third is underwriting efficiency. So as a workflow product, what's really important to us is not taking some small piece of the business and saying, hey, we're going to automate that and that's your underwriting efficiency play, but instead building something that end-to-end creates a lot of opportunities for us to create efficiencies, as well as you to embed the things you've already invested in and create efficiencies around that. And so the question you might be asking is, how did a bunch of machine learning researchers get into the insurance industry? And for us, what it really was when we started exploring where we wanted to take this technology during our research days, what we found was that in the insurance industry, there was really such an opportunity for insurance companies to take the investments they were already making and do a much better job at harnessing them when it comes to where the rubber meets the road. And so just a quick story around that. The first company we ever worked with was a monoline property carrier. And it was run by a very experienced CEO. He'd run several multi-billion-dollar insurance companies over his nearly 30-year career. And this company was almost entirely predicated around analytics solutions. Specifically, CAT models were very, very important to making sure their business functioned. But when we came into that company, we took their CAT model and we ran their CAT model just against their book of business. Just an exercise, nothing sophisticated. This is pre-product at the time. And when we looked at that company, what we found was that their actual book of business versus what they had promised their reinsurance partners and kind of committed to developing was a 3x difference. There was a 3x difference in the underlying volatility relative to that particular CAT accumulation compared to what they had set out. And it's those sort of egregious violations of trust, those sort of egregious sources of deadweight economic loss that we really set out to try and solve. And specifically, we started by asking the question, well, this is the insurance industry, right? Risk is the opportunity. Ostensibly, statistics is supposed to be the solution. So why is it that even though this CAT model is highly statistically sophisticated, this insurance company has really struggled to go and operationalize those insights? And what we found, and we really feel this is the truth of the insurance industry today, is that the state of the art of production machine learning in the insurance industry is PDFs. State of the art in the insurance industry is PDFs. And you laugh, I think, because you recognize that this is largely true. When you can't admit something to your rates, where does it go? It goes into some sort of strategy, tactic, underwriting guideline that then is communicated out to the business via PDF. And what we as a business have really tried to do is end that. And we believe in order to do that, you have to create underwriting workflow that accommodates the statistical strategies in a way that is fully integrated. And so what do? What we do is we take the strategies, tactics, and insights your business has, and we treat them as they're meant to be treated. We keep those statistical functions that are machine learned or otherwise derived, and we actually keep them as a living, breathing part of the back end of the software. So whether it's your rate goals, your retention goals, your new business goals, we're continuously working behind the scenes of the workflow to help maximize premium subject to those profitability constraints of your business. And so how do we actually make that then come forward in the workflow? Within the workflow itself, we focus on 3 core areas. First is communication, whether it's a referral between two underwriters or actually communicating those strategies tops down to the rank and file underwriter. What we do is we make the software the conduit for communication of those strategies and tactics so that we're not relying on humans' kind of limited ability to digest information that way. Second is fragmentation. Today, when we go into insurance companies, we see a lot of disparate innovations. What our platform does is it enables you to bring those together into a single platform, and most importantly, you're able to do that without us. This isn't another $10 million visit to your policy admin system to try and figure out how you're going to get that new insight into the underwriter workflow. What our underwriter workflow does is it enables you to do that yourself. And then third is that precision level. We're able to take those strategies, goals, and tactics and make sure that you're incredibly efficient in doing what it is your business set out to do. We don't create them for you. We're not that type of company. We are not insurers. That's your job. But what we do extraordinarily well is help you execute on the strategies and tactics that you believe are going to make your business grow and make your business grow profitably. And so this new category of software that we very much believe we're creating is what we call risk ops. And so the core idea, if you take nothing away here today other than this, is this idea of risk ops. Take all the sophistication you have in the risk side of your business and think about how could I bring that into the core underwriting operations where the rubber meets the road in my business. That's what we're all about. So again, thank you. My name is Will Ross. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Federato. Paige Wiggins is here as well, and we look forward to meeting with many of you over the next few days. Thanks.